asked me to, and I'm gonna show again how I draw my charts. So I'm gonna post this as an educational idea here on TradingView, and I'm gonna use Pepe. Why Pepe? Because again, some of you believe in Pepe and are asking about Pepe. So let's make a Pepe chart together. I'm gonna use green lines because Pepe is green. And the most important element is I want to find a trend line, horizontal one, that can act as my anchor. So in order to do that, first of all, I'm going to open the chart. I want to get all the history in one chart. As a matter of fact, before I do that, I can go into different Pepe charts, okay, and find one that has more history. So if a chart starts from here, but I get a chart that starts from here, I get more history, and I do want the extra piece of history. So let's connect the dots and see how I select this first trend line and where it goes, which is the most difficult part, but we have a common task. The task is to connect support and resistance levels together. I have drawn 4 different levels, and I'll see which ones I will keep. This one is the first one, very far away, but I really like this level and it's valid because there is no manipulation. There is support, turning resistance, turning support, and then boom. So this level here is definitely a keeper. It's a level that I will keep. Let's go to the second level. You see here we have resistance, resistance, and breakout. So again, that is a valid level, but they're too close. So I'm gonna keep that as a reference, but I'm gonna make it as a secondary one. And then we will go to the most difficult ones because I see here that the manipulation starts, guys. So we have this level over here, which is support that has never been tested. Okay. And okay, no, I'm not gonna keep this level. I'm gonna get rid of it, and I'm gonna go to the next one. So we have support over here. We have support again, support, support, support. That is a lot of support, but it has never clearly acted as a resistance. I'm gonna zoom in just a little bit on this level. So you see over here I have a lot of connecting to do, a lot of dots to connect, and that's one thing I do. I zoom in into the chart and I'm gonna look for a different level. You see how high the manipulation is on this chart. There is no touch here. There is a fake breakout here. Resistance more clear here, breakout. So one thing that I'm getting from this chart is that there is a lot of manipulation. Okay, so there is a big amount of manipulation, and when I see a lot of manipulation, it's not a chart that I like to trust. I can find other charts and other projects with less manipulation. That's something I want you to keep. But are we gonna make the chart? Yeah, of course we're gonna make the chart, and I think that's the level I want to keep. Okay, so again, you see the manipulation is evident, but we do have, let me make it clear for you. Here, 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 three, one, two, and the third time it's a terminal rejection, and finally resistance. So that is a very valid level that I will keep it, and it's a level that comes with the manipulation. So we are aware of that. Okay, and the level is valid, so that's the level I will keep, and I will make it bigger. So what have we done so far? I have found, what have I done? I found 2 levels plus a small little level that okay, we have it as a reference there. I might take it away not to confuse you. I'll take it away, guys, no problem. And now I drew 2 levels. Do these levels work? am I going to keep them? Well, we're going to find out together because I'm going to use Fibonacci. And if the Fibonacci works, then I'm going to keep those levels. Now, with the naked eye, you see that level over there? That's my experience talking. So around there, I'll make one. Boom, guys, at exactly 0.618. Exactly. Okay, you're gonna tell me I faked it, but I swear to God, I didn't. Doesn't matter anyways. Okay, that's a level I'm going to keep, and I'm gonna zoom into the 4-hour chart. So I'm gonna keep the fib on. Actually, I'm gonna add all these secondary levels now. So that's a level, and it's gonna go dotted like this as a secondary level, and it's very good time because I see this 0.318, which acted as resistance support. That is valid support right now, guys. Okay, that is valid support at 929. So maybe it's a good time to get on Pepe. I'm gonna leave this here as it is. Like normally, I will go into making channels and into making other things, but I don't want to confuse you. So I'm happy with this. Uh, I started from the beginning. I looked for key levels that acted as support resistance levels, and finally we got one level, two level. I tried the Fibonacci with my experience to see if it works, and we ended up having the second level at exactly 0.618. Great. And that's a keeper. And that happens a lot when I draw my charts. This is how I draw my charts. Why am I showing you my technique and my experience? Well, because I know that you're not going to do anything about it, guys. But at the same time, I know that one of you is going to do something about it. And if I'm helping one, then, I'm happy with that. I love you guys. Take care.